What's up guys, it's Rachel. Today's the day. Finally, I'm gonna scratch your itch. You guys have been asking this question a lot, and honestly, I've been waiting for the perfect timing to answer. And today is the day. Rachel, is your neighbor still loud? Rachel, does your psycho neighbor still bother you? Rachel, what happened to your psychopath neighbor? Well, first of all, thank you guys so much for asking the questions. I know you ask because you care. And you guys know I was really stressed out when I made that video. It was almost a year ago. Time flies. It's about time that I make an update video. I've been honestly waiting for this moment for such a long time. You see, I wanted to talk about this, but I couldn't because honestly, I was being careful. But now I'm doing this because my housing contract is about to end. It expires in 2 months, and so bye-bye, you son of a gun. Now I can expose you, because I'm never gonna see you again. He's never gonna find out that I exposed him. And he will never, ever see me again. So long, adios. See you never. You showed me hell. I'm never gonna miss you. I mean him. So a year ago, I told you he was being extremely loud every single night, and I had to call the police multiple times, and he even came down to my floor and kicked my door. Let's call that time the nightmare phase. And that kept on going for like 3 to 4 months. But after that, he actually became much quieter. And this is the question, how is he now? Well, he is still kind of loud. I think he's naturally a loud person. Like, he stomps on the floor when he walks around, and he moves around things way too much. In the middle of the night, he hammers at midnight. So you get the point. But I can't really call the police for that. He's just living his life very loudly. That I can suck it up. I can just blame my bad luck for having a loud neighbor. He's just being who he is. At least he doesn't have a malicious motive. So that's good. You know what? I blame the wall being too thin because Claire and I can hear too much of him. Like, way too much of him, if you know what I mean. But again, at least he doesn't act as crazy as he used to during the quote-unquote nightmare phase. We never had to call the police again after the phase. And fast forward to a few months. Last summer, we finally figured out what was going on up there a year ago. I was driving at the time, and Claire sent me some photos, picture files, and they were screen captures of the upstairs neighbor's KakaoTalk profile pictures. For those of you who don't know what KakaoTalk is, it's a texting app. It's the most popular one in Korea. Everybody uses it. Literally everybody uses it. And when we program somebody's phone number in our phone, it automatically adds them on our friends list, and we can see their KakaoTalk profile pictures. Claire had his number because we share the same parking lot, and sometimes we have to call each other to move our cars around, which is super annoying. But it is what it is. Of course, he has my number and Claire's number as well, and I have his number too. One day, his KakaoTalk profile popped up on Claire's friends list, and mindlessly, Claire clicked on it, and that's how Claire figured it out. Like, his profile pictures explained all the secrets of his crazy noises. And I'm gonna show it to you. This is the picture. Here it says, because of the emergency social distancing policy, I'm having house parties for the next 2 weeks at my place, starting from November 25th. First come, first served, 3 men, 2 women, vodka, rum, gin, soju, unlimited. Start from 8 p.m. I invite you all to my place. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, that was it. He was throwing this crazy open bar house parties every single night. That explains all the crazy noises. That was it. And it's not the end. And there was another profile picture in his profile history that just says an address. Of course, Claire and I became the full-on detectives. And we found out that it is an address of a rooftop bar. Turns out he, the motherfucker, is the owner of that rooftop bar. This explains so much. You know, a year ago, November, it was when the confirmed cases in Korea was skyrocketing. It was like soaring. So the government had a very strict social distancing policy at the time. You know, if you remember, like all restaurants had to close down before 9 p.m. Takeout only. Bars cannot open, of course, because they need to close down before 9 p.m. So here's what happened. He couldn't run his bar, so he ran his business at his place illegally when there are people sleeping downstairs. And you know what? He completely disregarded everybody's safety by having crazy parties every single night. He was being selfish. This is against the regulation. He should have paid a fine. I should have called the police right away instead of asking him nicely or leaving notes at his door. Like, I was being way too kind when he was jeopardizing everybody's safety by being super selfish, and I was really frustrated back then. I couldn't sleep. I was in hell. I was furious when I found out about this. I was like, can we report him with these evidence? Can we do that now? I guess the reason why he got quiet down months after is because the regulation got eased down and restaurants were able to open till late hours again. Anyways, that was his secret. At least it's nice to know that he wasn't a dangerous person and he doesn't throw crazy parties every night. He probably does that at his own bar. Lame. I'm not going to his rooftop ever. I wanted to leave a terrible review, but turns out in order to leave a review, I actually need to go there and become a customer. So I was like, dang. It's okay. I'm never gonna see him again and we're never gonna be neighbors again. So this is a forever goodbye to that psycho. I hope Claire and I get to find a really nice and safe neighborhood and meet many friendly neighbors. There's no management office in this building. There's no guard. The owner of my place lives in a different city. The owner of his place lives in another city. They are all different people. Also, the police doesn't really do anything. We were really on our own, so we felt really unprotected. So yeah, that's the real truth of my psychopath neighbor upstairs. It was a little bit crazy, but hey, let's just be grateful that he wasn't somebody who's dangerous. So yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for asking how it's been and for watching today's video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, love you, and goodbye. Guys, wait for the sponsor of today's episode. Thank you to All Green Mask for sponsoring today's episode. I'm still wearing a mask whenever I go outside, and I'm planning to do so until I get advised otherwise. Wearing a mask is a way to keep not only me but also other people safe. So I'm really happy to talk about All Green Mask today. All Green Mask is a biodegradable mask made in Korea, and it's made with corn fiber fabric. Here on the box it says corn fiber fabric, biocompostable PLA, which is polylactic acid, 100% food grade. Here I already opened the box. We have 25 masks in one box. Like I said, All Green Mask is made with polylactic acid, and there are 3 layers of filters, which makes the mask much safer. And honestly, what I like the most about this mask is that it's very comfortable. The earband stretches really well, and I've been wearing this mask for a few days. When I am wearing the mask, I don't really notice it. Also, it's made with eco-friendly materials, so it doesn't irritate our skin. Last but not least, it stays on my face the right way the whole time. The nosepiece does its job, and it's made with polylactic acid and PBAT for its flexibility. I love how it fits on my face and covers me safely. Guys, we all know wearing a mask is still one of the best ways to keep all of us safe. So I highly recommend you to get this O Green mask. It's good for the environment and it doesn't irritate your skin like other masks do. And the best part, it's very comfortable. So I'm gonna leave a link down below where you can find O Green mask and its brand. You can read their philosophy. So make sure to check them out. Thank you, O Green mask. Bye.